Bob Pratt.
Good evening. My name is Bob Pratt. I'm the Director of Education for the Great Lakes Surf Rescue Project. Just to speak to some of the issues that Mr. Van Doren brought up, and Dave Benjamin, our Executive Director, mentioned the number of beaches. There are scores of beaches between St. Joseph, Michigan, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin, that have guarded beaches. As a matter of fact, the majority of the beaches are guarded. It is indeed difficult to recruit lifeguards, trained lifeguards, skilled lifeguards. I'd ask you what steps have been taken to recruit guards. If you're going to discuss this at a meeting a month from now, you're behind the 8 ball. Most of the agencies that I'm aware of that we talk to and deal with on a regular basis have already hired more than half of their staff, and they're in the process of hiring the other half and training them. You made immunity sound like it was a detriment, but sovereign immunity is actually a huge bonus for municipalities because it protects you from liability. A private beach would have to have simple negligence in order to bring a lawsuit. In a municipality, it has to be gross negligence. And I'd ask all of you to look at the case, the Michigan Supreme Court case of the estate of William Beals versus the state of Michigan. It's a drowning that occurred at a state facility. It was a pool, but it's still applicable. And the Supreme Court ruled that because the lifeguard wasn't the cause of the death, wasn't the proximate cause, the main reason that the person drowned, that they were not liable for that. There is indeed a duty to warn. But as Mr. Robertson pointed out, the lake changes like that. Who's going to change the flags on the beach? How is that going to happen? I've been to Warren Dunes State Park a lot, and I see they have green flags flying when there's rough weather because it just blew in within the last 15, 20 minutes. They have red flags flying, even though the water's perfectly flat and calm because there's no one there to change the flags. You mentioned the sympathetic jury, and I'd ask you to put yourself in a situation where a municipality had lifeguards, funded lifeguards, trained lifeguards, and then removed them because of liability, and there was a fatal drowning, versus a situation where the community maintains their lifeguards and trains them to the best of their ability, and the lifeguards perform to their best of their ability, and there was still a fatal drowning that happened. In my opinion, if I were sitting on the jury, I would be very sympathetic to a municipality that provides the lifeguards and trains them, and they do to the best of their ability, rather than one that turns their back on safety and says, we can't have lifeguards because they're a liability. The chances of a drowning at a guarded facility, according to the United States Life Saving Association, is 1 in 18 million. Thank you very much.
That's fine.
All right, we'll go ahead and close the public comment portion of the meeting. Move on to unfinished business. We have 2 ordinances that are up for final reading and decisions. First one's alcoholic beverage prohibited sale ordinance number 226. I'm going to go ahead and make a motion to approve that for final reading.